up, comic fans? And it's time for that new comic book day preview. We are previewing the books coming out this week, October 22nd. Alright, so we got spec books, we got spotlight books, we got FOC books, and we got the rest of the books coming out this week. And we're going to do it all right after this. Welcome back. Alright, we're going to start off with the spec books. We only got 2 this week. I tried to do 3. Not a lot out there. This is a slow time of the year, but let's get into it. First off, we have Star Wars Jedi Knights number 8. And coming out of this, we're going to have a first appearance. So, you know, first appearances, Star Wars, that's how we do. Alright, so here we have the most unusual issue yet. Meet Sunya Taj, a young girl who is strong with the Force, who's in great danger. Okay, we got another person strong with the Force. Star Wars, you know what it is. Alright, let's get on to the second book. Alright, we have the Ultimates number 17. Why is this book a spec book? Because we have the Ultimate Fantastic Four. Yes, that's it. The Ultimate Fantastic Four. The ultimate version of the Fantastic Four. Now with the Ultimate Universe coming to an end, who knows where this will go, but this is such a popular property, I can't imagine that they would just shut it down. Alright, but those are your spec books for this week. Now, we're going to get into the spotlight books. First off, we have King Spawn number 50. Apparently, if you ordered, I don't know what it was, the 1 in 1,000, whatever it was, you got one of these guys, McFarlane Sketch Virgin variant. So, pretty awesome. But yeah, it's the 50th of King Spawn, which is also going to coincide with the 50th of Gunslinger Spawn and the 50th of the Scorched. Just a cool bunch of stuff. A McFarlane cover. So hey, why not put that on the spotlight list? Next up, we have Skinbreaker number 2. Robert Kirkman is writing this. David Finch on the art. Issue number 1 did very well, sold very well. There were secret variants that went through the roof. And here's issue number 2. I expect some hype to still be here. It's Kirkman, it's David Finch, 2 really good creators. And that's what you got here. Alright, last but not least, oh look, another Spawn book. We have Deadly Tales of Gunslinger Spawn number 10. I think it's just a dope cover, and that's why it's on here. Alright, we're off to the FOC books. First off, with the FOC books, we've got Absolute Batman number 14. This is the final battle between Batman and Bane. And as you can see there, you got some Killer Croc involved in this. Whew, this is gearing up to be one heck of a fight. And Catwoman's also involved in this fight. Alright. Next up for FOC, we've got the Bill Sienkiewicz Batman Deadpool number 1. Yes, Ryan Stegman did do a cover like this, but still it's Bill Sienkiewicz. Right? Bill Sienkiewicz does what he wants. So if you're a Bill Sienkiewicz fan, boom, you've got this cover. And then last off, we have Deadeye's number 5. I don't like the anatomy on Spawn here. The cover's okay, but it's Spawn on Deadeye's, so to me that's pretty cool. So if you're into Spawn and you need all the Spawn covers, or you're reading Deadeye's, this might be the cover to get. This is the 1 in 15 cover B incentive. Order 15 copies, get this guy. Alright guys, now let's get into the rest of the comics coming out this week. Alright, we're going to start with Marvel. 92 different covers coming out this week. What do we got? What do we got? We got Fantastic Four number 4, issue number 4, and there is a What If Fantastic Four Disney cover. And let's see, lots of covers for this issue. Okay, there's a Connecting Scotty Young, there's a Muppets, there's the Disney, all sorts of crazy stuff. If you're a Jeff the Landshark fan, there's issue number 5 of that. The Last Wolverine number 1 comes out. All sorts of X-Men stuff coming out. Apparently The Last Wolverine is a Wendigo, so you got that. Marvel Zombies is on issue number 2. A lot of covers for that. Miles Morales Spider-Man is out this week, issue number 39. What else? Moon Knight is on 13. You got these Omega Kids coming out this week. That's on issue 1. Predator Kills the Marvel Universe. That's on issue 3. Radioactive Spider-Man number 1 comes out this week. Alright, I believe there's a first appearance in that one. Maybe I should have threw that on the spec list, but whatever. Spider-Girl number 5. Jedi Knights number 8. We talked about that. That was on the spec list. Ultimate Spider-Man number 22. There is a spoiler variant cover, so that should be cool. What else we got? That's usually something taken out of the comic and put on the cover. The Ultimates is on issue number 17. You got Uncle Scrooge, Earth's Mightiest Duck. That's on issue number 3. For those of you who didn't think that'd be an ongoing. It's probably a miniseries. I haven't really checked into it. The Undead Iron Fist is on issue number 2. Iron Fist is back. Couple of books. What else we got? Venom, Lethal Protector, X-Men 97, and Book of Revelation, X-Men number 1. That is also out this week. So many X-Men titles. So many. Alright, we're at DC. 53 different covers coming out at DC. You got Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman. Absolute version. Absolute Wonder Woman. Number 13. Action Comics facsimile of 252. Gotham sampler. Second printing. Whatever. That may have come out for Batman Day. Detective Comics. Got a Mark Spears cover on The Flash. Green Lantern is out this week. What else we got? Harley Quinn. Immortal Legend Batman number 1 gets a reprinting, and we're also on issue number 3. Justice League Unlimited is out this week. New History of the DC Universe. Superman number 28 out this week. And now we're off to Image Comics. We have that really cool Tales, Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger cover coming out, in my opinion. You may even think that issue B is really cool, and it is. What else? Escape number 3 is out. Exquisite Corpses number 6. I really like that series, Exquisite Corpses. James Tynion has done it again, the 4th. Gunslinger number 48. You have King Spawn number 50. A lot of cool covers for that. News from the Fallout is on issue number 5. No Man's Land is on issue number 2. Skinbreaker number 2 is also out this week. The Invisible Man. And now we're at Dynamite, where they've got Silverhawks. That's on issue number 9. A lot of issues there. Ghost Riders on issue number 4. Not Ghost Rider, Space Ghost. Get it right. Terminator Metal number 1 also out this week from Dynamite. Lots of covers there. It's Dynamite, guys. There's always going to be a ton of covers when it comes to Dynamite books. Thundercats Lost is on issue number 7, and now we are off to IDW. Let's see, what do we have out of IDW? Sonic the Hedgehog, issue number 1. That's the 30th anniversary special there. Star Trek Voyager is on issue number 2. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is on issue number 12. What else? What else do we have? That's about it, guys. Just a ton of TMNT covers. Boom Studios. Boom! Here comes the boom. Ready or not, you have Hello Halloween issue number 1. They have the Jenny Frison Boom 20th anniversary. I actually managed to pick up the New York Comic Con exclusive Virgin color variant. There is a 1 in 20 though that's black and white coming out this week. That's pretty dope. The Killer Affairs of the State 2, issue number 5. And Power Rangers have a Halloween special. That's issue number 1. We are off to ONI Press. They have Outlaw Showdown, issue number 1 on their Rick and Morty universe, also out this week. And now we're at Wake Entertainment, where they have Essentia. Let's see, what do you have? Lucio Perillo cover with that demented clown, reminiscent of Ronald. And what else? Dead Samurai's on issue number 3. We're off to Dark Horse. What do they got? They got an Avatar comic, Vox Machina, Nocturnals, Christopher Chaos, and Powers, which has come back from Brian Michael Bendis and Wemming. Mad Cave Studios. What they got? It Killed Everyone But Me is on issue number 2. Speed Racer Tales from the Road is on issue number 1. And you have Warwolf number 1. Valiant, the all-new Harbinger, is on issue number 2. We're off to Amp Comics. The Dusk, Lovestruck, and Prodigy's Son. Titan, home of the Savage Sword of Conan, Reforged. That is on issue number 1. And you have Little Nightmares, Descent to Nowhere. That's also on issue number 1. We're at Ahoy Comics. Thanksgiving, that's an issue number 1. If you're collecting issue number 1s, there's another one. Ignition Press, Murder Podcast number 2 is out this week. I believe that was the first book or series out of Ignition Press. So now we get a second book. Tomorrow Publishing has Alter Ego, Silver Sprocket, Electric Cowboy, AWA, Artists, Writers, and Artisans. We get Gaia number 1. Kenzer Company, Knights of the Dinner Table number 321. Mushishi Arakandasha. And that is it, folks. Those are your comics for this week. That is the list of new comics coming out October 22nd. Alright, if you like the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Go ahead and throw me a thumbs up, comment down below. Do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to get ready for this week's books. Peace, deuces, we're out. Ka-chink! Alright, moving on. Well, that is just a blank page of new comics, isn't it?